Hey y'all, welcome back. My name is Jennifer with True to You Yoga, and today's flow is going to be a little bit more about strength. Keep in mind, yoga is not just about the strength in your body, but also in your mind, your resiliency, things like that. So as you're in these poses, holding them, you may start to get a little bit tired, but tap into your inner strength to help you get through them. And remember to breathe those long, deep inhales and exhales. That's going to help you out as well. So we'll be holding these poses, and just as much as possible, try to relax in them if you can, as you are also strengthening. So let's start in child's pose. Knees about as wide as your mat, big toes are together. Sink your bottom back towards your heels and relax your chest down towards your mat. You can put your forehead on your mat, or if you prefer to use a block, that's fine as well. Just begin to kind of rock your hips back and forth some, opening up your inner thighs. A little bit of swaying motion before we sink in and begin breathing. And find some stillness. Sink into your mat. Deep inhale. Deep exhale. Another big inhale. Big exhale, sigh it all out. Begin to tap into your breathing. Find your long inhales and exhales that will help guide you through your practice. If you want to set an intention here, you can. Today, I'm going to be working with I am strong, steady, and grounded. Begin to crawl your fingers forward on your mat so your arms are nice and long. Root into your mat with your fingertips like you're trying to claw and pull your mat back towards your knees, and really engage your arms and your back muscles. Just going to start waking those muscles all up. One more breath. Next inhale, let's rock forward into tabletop. Knees are underneath your hips, hands are underneath of your shoulders, belly button's pulled up to your spine, gaze is down. Drop your belly button towards the floor, reaching your chest forward for your cow pose. Big inhale, nice arch in your back. Exhale, push away from your mat. Drop the top of your head towards your mat, your tailbone's heavy. Nice big C shape for your cat pose. Inhale, cow. Really find length in your spine. Exhale, cat. And really curve. One more time. Find your flat back. Tuck your toes. Push your bottom up towards the sky. Pushing through your hands, really rooting your fingertips into your mat. Take your arms and kind of rotate them out and around so the eye of your elbow is pointing towards the top of your mat. Bend your knees some. Find length in your spine, that's the main thing. And push into the mat with those hands. Find that strength. You can walk it out some if you'd like. Pedal your feet. Begin to open up the backs of your legs. Keep in mind, it's better to have a long spine than straight legs. Your next inhale, shift forward into plank. So straight body, hands underneath of your shoulders yet. Belly button's pulled up to your spine, gaze is at your mat. Exhale, lift your hips back to down dog. Inhale, shift forward to plank. Exhale, shift back to down dog. One more time. Inhale forward to plank. Push that floor away. Exhale back to down dog. Your next inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky for a three-legged dog. Lots of reach, like I'm pulling on your toes and also pulling on your hands, so you're finding a long length in your body. Exhale, step or carry your right foot forward in between your hands. So you're in a low lunge position. Both of your toes, all of your toes are pointing forwards. Think about pulling your right hip back and your left hip forward. Really engage the muscles in your right glute and in your left glute. Belly button's pulled up to your spine. Gaze down, big inhale. If you can't reach the floor, remember you can always use blocks. Let's exhale and open up to the right. So just take your right hand, trace up your calf muscle, across your chest, opening your hand up towards the sky. You can gaze up at your fingertips if you like. Keep your belly button pulled in. One more breath. Bring your right hand back down to your mat. Step your right foot back to plank. Big inhale. Exhale, push to your down dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, plank. Gonna hold it for a few breaths. You start getting the shakes. Remember, I am strong, steady, and grounded. Exhale into your down dog. Inhale, lift your right leg high to the sky, find lots of length. And then exhale, step or carry your left foot in between your hands. Again, all toes are pointed towards the top of your mat. Left hip is pulling back, right hip is pulling forward. Belly button's pulled up to your spine. Use your blocks if you can't reach your floor. Big inhale and trace your left fingertips up your calf, across your chest, opening up to the sky. Beautiful. And breathe. Keep all your muscles contracted, but also find relaxation. One more breath. Left hand down to your mat. Left foot's going to step back to your plank. Pause. Inhale, shift to your down dog. Tiptoe walk up to the top of your mat. Take it nice and slow. Stay as high on your toes as you can. Begin to round your spine as you walk forward so you have room for your hands. And release your heels to your mat. Sink your bottom a little bit. Find a little bit of bounce there. Inhale and lift your hands up off your mat. They can come to prayer, airplane, overhead, in front, wherever you would like for your chair pose. In your chair pose, think about drawing your belly button up and in. Spine is pretty straight. You can have a little bit of an arch in your low back just to find that natural shape of your own spine. Think about hugging your inner thighs together, squeezing your booty cheeks. Again, place your arms where it feels comfortable. I am strong, steady, and grounded. Inhale, straighten your legs, fold forward. Relax a little, sway side to side. Inhale, half lift. Glide your hands up your legs. Nice long spine. Flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Nice tall stretch. Exhale, hands to heart center. Find a beat. Take your left leg and we're going to step it back for a high lunge. So we're basically low lunge, except this time we're lifted up. All your toes again are facing forward. Feet are on railroad tracks. Right hips pulling back. Engage your glutes. Zip up your abs. Inhale, lift your arms up nice and high. Really reach and breathe. Dig into the floor with your toes, helping you find your balance. On your next exhale, bring your hands down by your sides. Tip your body forward just a little bit so you're at an angle, like your head is pointing up towards where your wall and your ceiling meet. And let your arms just follow that same shape of your torso. So you're shifted a little more forward, weight's more in your right leg now. For sure, really loading up that glute. Gaze is down. You got this. One more breath. We're gonna step forward to the top of our mat and then lift your left leg up so we're balancing on your right foot. During your balance poses, really root down with your big toe, your little toe, and your heel. Keep your right hip popped in and not setting out to the side. We're not trying to carry anything on our hip. We want to tuck it in, zip up our abs, and then we're just lifting our left leg up. You can lift it as high as you want. If you just want your toes kind of propped on the floor, that's fine. But we are going to hold this for a little bit. 6 breaths. Think about sucking everything in nice and tight. All drawing it all towards your center line. If you fall over, it's okay. Release. Shake out your right foot. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, let's swan dive back up, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. We have to do the other side. So our right foot is going to step back. Railroad tracks again. All your toes are lined up towards the front of your mat. Pull your right hip forward, left hip back, so they are in line with the front of your mat for the most part. Zip up your abs, really sink into that front leg. Kind of aim in towards a 90 degree. Up on those right toes, rooting down with all your toes. Inhale, arms up overhead. And breathe. You're strong. You got this. Tap into your inner strength, your inner fire. One more breath. We're going to go to your airplane lunge now. So your hands by your sides. Tip your torso forward. Arms are in the same line as your torso. Gaze is down. Loading more weight into your left leg now. Keep your belly button pulled up nice and tight. Find the calm in amongst the storm. One more breath. Shift your weight forward now and step your right foot up next to your left. And we're going to go into that balance. So again, your left toes are rooted into the floor. Your left hip's pulled in. Your right toes can either be on the mat. You can put them right beside your calf, your knee. You can have your quad at a parallel to the floor. Zip everything up. Squeeze it all in nice and tight. That's going to help you find that stability. And breathe. Remember, if you fall, it's okay. We just get back up. We find our resiliency. One more breath. Those muscles engaged to hold your balance. And release. Shake it out. Balance is super important throughout your life. We have to find balance in our movements. Think about just walking. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, swan dive forward. Climbing stairs. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. You're stepping up 1 foot at a time, and 1 foot's in the air, the other one you're balancing on. So it's super important. Just kind of sway back and forth a little. Find some release. Hands on your mat, and let's tiptoe walk our feet back to our down dog. Nice and slow. Slowly lengthening that spine. Inhale. Exhale. Let's shift forward into your plank. From your plank, we're going to come down onto our forearms. So just bend one elbow down to your mat, other elbow down to your mat. So you're in a forearm plank now. Arms are parallel to each other, so they're at an 11. Same as in a plank, your belly button's pulled up nice and tight. Take your right arm, we're going to rotate it so it's parallel to the front of your mat. So now your two arms are more at a 90 degree. Shift your feet so then the right sides are on your mat. And we're going to open up, draw that line just like we did in our low lunge twist to open up into a side plank. If you can't keep both legs straight, go ahead and drop your bottom knee onto your mat. Think about lifting your abs up, your whole right side body. One more breath, you got it. Come back down to your forearm plank. So back onto your toes. Your arms are back at your 11s. And then we're going to pop our booty up towards the sky just like we would in down dog, except we're on our forearms. So this is called dolphin pose. You're really strengthening your upper back. Same form, belly button's pulled in, long spine. You have to move your feet around some, that's fine. Shift back into your forearm plank. Now take your left hand, rotate through that elbow so then you're at that 90 degree. Your left hand is next to your right elbow. Tip onto the left sides of your feet. Draw that line opening up into your side plank on your left side. Again, if you need to drop your left knee, feel free. Main thing is think about pulling your left side abs up and in. One more breath. Roll back down to your forearm plank. So we're going to rotate our forearms so we're back at that 11. Belly button's up, like there's a fire in your mat. Push your booty back up to the air. You can walk your feet in a little if you need to for your dolphin pose. Breathe. Find the relaxation in this storm. Shift back to your forearm plank. Just drop your lower belly, your hips down to your mat. So you're still up on your forearms. Grip your mat now with your fingertips. Think about pulling the mat back and like you're trying to pull your chest forward. So there's lots of engagement now in your upper back. Lengthen your tailbone. So kind of tuck your pelvis down towards your floor. Engage your legs. Your toes are planted into your mat. And breathe, you got it. One more breath. And relax. You can place your head down on your hands, make a little pillow, and rock your hips side to side and sink into your mat. You're doing great. And your next inhale, we'll push up and back to child's pose. Take a beat. You can rock back and forth some. Sway your body. Do some twisting. Find what feels good. One more breath here. Inhale and shift your weight forward through table. And we are just going to come to seated. Feet are on your mat, knees are bent. Zip up your abs. Hands are behind your thighs, so they're on your hamstrings. Big inhale, keep it nice and straight spine. Just start to tilt back some. For first, just hold on with your hands. Let that help support you as you begin to strengthen all these muscles throughout your stomach, all the way from your lower abs, all the way up to your upper abs. Feet are grounded into the floor. And then you can practice and just kind of maybe take your hands off of your thighs. You could do one on and one off. Whatever works for you today. Remember, some days are going to be different than other days. Another option is you can always lift one leg so your calf and shin are parallel to your floor. Then lift the other. You can play with lifting both. You can maybe have your hands behind your thighs with your legs lifted. Keep drawing that belly button back towards your spine. Roll your shoulder blades down your spine instead of drawing your shoulders up to your ears. One more breath. And release your feet back down to the floor. And straighten your legs out long in front of us now. Kind of bounce them out a little. Flex your feet. Engage all the muscles in your legs. Nice tall spine. If you find that you're kind of rounding through your low back, you can place a cushion right underneath your booty cheeks here to help you find that length. Hands just down towards the floor. So we have a straight spine. We're trying to push the floor away. You could be up on your fingertips, even with your arms out a little bit more, all depending on the length of your arms. We're just in a nice engaged staff pose right now. So your belly button again is pulled back, abs are zipped up, like you've got that corset on. Gaze is forward. Every single muscle in your body should be working right now. One more breath. And exhale, just fold forward. Hands by your legs, your toes, whatever works good for you. You can round your spine, sway side to side a little. If you need to bend your knees, feel free. Keep your long inhales and exhales. Two more breaths here. Begin to roll up one vertebrae at a time. Head being the last thing to rise. Bend your knees, scoot your bottom forward a little bit so you have room to roll down. Roll down nice and slow. Really engage your abs as you do so. Legs are long on your mat. Give them a little bounce if you want. Right knee is going to draw in towards your chest. Give it a squeeze. Left leg is long on your mat. You can either point your toes or flex your toes, whichever one feels good to you. And then inhale, on your exhale, your left hand comes to the outside of your right knee. You're going to draw your right leg across your body to the left side of your body. Aim to keep both shoulder blades on your mat. Your right arm can be cactus arm, T, Y, overhead, wherever feels good. Keep that energy going in your left leg yet. So everything's engaged there. One more breath. Come back through center. Give your right knee a squeeze again, and we'll switch legs. So our right leg's long on your mat. Your left leg's gonna come in. Give that leg a squeeze. Right hand on the outside of your left knee. Big inhale. Exhale, let's draw your left leg across your body to the right side of your mat. Again, we're aiming to keep both shoulders on the floor. Left arm out to the side. Cactus, T, Y, wherever feels good to you. Right leg still engaged. Long inhales and exhales. Your next inhale, come back through center. Give your left leg a squeeze again and extend long on your mat. So both legs are long. You can kind of rearrange yourself a little bit if you need to. Just glide your shoulder blades down your spine and then just relax. So your feet are about hip width apart or so. Toes are just kind of flopped out like an open book. Arms out to your side, palms up. Big inhale through your nose. Really fill up your belly and your chest and feel your body kind of rise away from the floor some as you do this. Big exhale. And feel yourself sink a little more into your mat. Another big inhale. And big exhale. Begin to just find your normal breathing now. We're not trying to change it in any way. Feel all the muscles you just worked begin to relax and sink closer to the floor. Feel the tension releasing your body. And let it also release out of your face. Hold a lot of tension there. You can close your eyes if you'd like. And we'll stay here for a little bit. Just with every exhale, continue to relax a little more. Slowly begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes, making little movements and stretches to wake your body back up. When you're ready, you can roll over on your side, rubbing your head on your bottom arm there. We'll settle here for a beat. Thank yourself for showing up. Remember your little mantra from today: I am strong, steady, and grounded as you go through the rest of your day. You were able to hold these poses. Even if you wobbled or fell, you got right back into them. So you're strong enough to face anything that comes your way today. If something goes wrong, we'll just try it again. Next exhale, let's push ourselves up to easy seat, crisscross applesauce. Settle in, nice tall spine. You can roll it out a little bit more. Inhale, arms sweep up overhead. Reach nice and tall. Exhale, hands to heart center. May you stay true in your intentions, true to your heart's desire, and speak loving truth to those around you. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me. Please like, share, and subscribe. I would be so forever grateful. Love ya.